Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and I do unboxings, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, even a dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. And as always, if you are already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. Today I have another box from Renew, and this is a quarterly lifestyle / self-care box. It is $52.99 per quarter plus $7 in shipping, but if you use the code Noelle12 you can save 12%. As always, I will leave all of that information for you in the description box below. This box was kindly sent to me for review and I'm really excited because I don't think I've seen any spoilers for what is in this summer box. So let's open it up together and see what we have got. And I really love the idea of actually having a quarterly box like this because she actually incorporates tools that you can use for the next 3 months until the next one comes along. So inside it just has some kind of instructions there on the inside lid, as well as of course the booklet that goes along with it. So the instructions are: 1, unbox the goodness; 2, learn about the goodies; 3, fill your cup because you kind of create yourself a self-care plan for the season; and then 4, join the community. So there is an online community as well that you can be a part of, which I do really like that a lot of boxes are starting to create those online communities, and you can participate as much or as little as you would like, but I do think that it enriches your experience of any subscription. So inside we just have a nice quote card. It says, self-care is one of the active ways that I love myself. When you can and as you can, in ways that feel loving, make time and space for yourself. So that's from Tracy Ellis Ross. Just a nice little quote card. Nice thing to remember that self-care is actually a lifestyle, or it should be incorporated into any lifestyle. And that's why I kind of call this a lifestyle / self-care subscription. So our summer box actually has a theme, and you guys know how I love a themed subscription box. I just feel like it adds to the curation, and again the experience is Wanderlust, which of course I love as someone who was an avid traveler, and I do hope to get back to that level of traveling again in the near future as things begin to open up and people start to feel a little bit safer. So inside we do have a nice little note from Latanya. I'll read a little bit of that in a moment. We have a nice list of all of the items that are inside along with the retail values, you guys, and just kind of glancing, you are definitely getting your money's worth on this box. It looks like we have got about 9 items that I'm seeing in here, and then here is sort of the workbook kind of element. So they have a little section where it says, how will you renew this summer? At renewbox we focus on renewing ourselves by practicing 5 types of self-care: spiritual, physical, intellectual, emotional, and social. And so they actually have little check boxes and suggestions for each of those kinds of self-care, so I like that. And then they also always have this self-care challenge, and it's again some suggestions for self-care, but what I really like is they kind of have like a time estimate. So if you have a full day and you really only have 5 to 15 minutes for self-care, she gives you 5 options, like do a breast self-examination. That is definitely part of your mental and physical well-being. Make a smoothie with summer fruits and veggies, or if you have a little bit more time, you have 15 to 60 minutes, then you can actually call a friend who you haven't talked to in a while. Or if time is on my side and you can actually devote an hour or more, you could do something like visit a local art museum or get a deep tissue massage. Now that sounds like a great self-care treat to me. And then we have our self-care planner. So she just has a page per month. So that is kind of my speed, right? Because you guys know how I am when it comes to self-care booklets and worksheets. I just don't honestly take the time to do that. But if it's just like an action plan where I have like 3 steps, 3 things that I want to accomplish in that month, that does seem like I'm setting myself up for success and making a plan that I can actually execute. And then finally, of course, you don't have to do it on the exact months, right? If for some reason you got this box and we were already into July, that's okay. You could use the other June page for September. And then we have some tips for self-care while traveling, which is so important, you guys, because you're on the go the whole time. You're changing time zones often, and you do have to really practice self-care on the go. So plan ahead, eat smart, carve out time for yourself, take naps, and use a travel journal. So I'm pretty good about most of those except for the nap taking. We also have a little page about journaling for self-care and the types of journals. Like you could be a bullet journaler, gratitude journaler. That's for me what has worked the best. Devotionals, prompted, or travel journals. So maybe travel journaling is where it's at for me. And I have actually done that in the past. I've actually kind of created, like, self-published a little travel journal where I actually took all of the information, things that I had already looked up ahead of time, and put them all into one sort of like little paperback, but I left pages that were blank so that I could like write my own notes or scribble my own drawings. That's been a while since I did that, but I did do that the first time that I went to Italy, and I still have that book, which I think is kind of cool. And then it talks about a little bit ways that you can interact with renewbox in terms of even earning cash or winning a premium discovery box. So that's kind of cool. There's different ways to participate and possibly win free boxes. So we're gonna go ahead and turn back to that intro where she has her little note. It says, "Thanks for subscribing to the summer renew box. Summer is typically the time of year when many people travel. Last year, all of your travel plans were probably squashed. After more than a year of the pandemic and the restrictions, I imagine this summer you're itching for more travel and more adventure. The summer renew box is influenced by Wanderlust, that strong desire or impulse towards wandering. Your renew box is filled with lifestyle items that will help you find self-care moments in the midst of travel. There are also items to help make travel easier. So I love a good travel box. Maybe you're feeling the itch to travel, but you're not quite ready to go full steam ahead. You'll love the goodies that are inspired by other lands. Instead of one specific holiday to spotlight the season, we're all about summer holiday celebrations. The sweet treat is a nod to popular side dessert at summer barbecues and cookouts." All right, so that sounds good. And it says, "Stay tuned for details about the summer challenges and activities." So for June, there's a fitness challenge. For July, there's a journaling activity. And for August, there's a smoothie challenge. So the smoothie challenge sounds the funnest to me, but they all sound really fun. So I'm going to prop this up in front of me so that I can tell you about the actual items as we go through. So I always love the purple accents in the nice, sleek black box of renewbox. Self-care made simple is kind of their motto. So let me open this up and we will get on into it. And I love that there's always like a sweet treat that's kind of tied into like holidays or celebrations. So let me see. Hopefully this doesn't fall over on me. So the first thing I am seeing is by Sienna May, which is a brand that we actually see quite a bit in like single swag, I think. So it looks like a passport holder, but this one is actually pretty sleek. So this has a value of $28. Now that does seem a little bit high for me if it's not like genuine leather, which of course it's not at $28. But it's actually pretty well constructed. It says, "On my way." And honestly, I've gotten a lot of passport holders and they were all kind of a little bit like young feeling or like a little bit cheesy or a little bit cheeky to me, but this one is actually sort of a faux navy like croc, and then it's got this "On my way," which I don't mind, even though I would prefer it to just be plain. But inside it does have the like main pouch for, you know, the back cover of your passport so you can have it open, and then it actually has a couple of card slots over here, which I actually do really appreciate. So this seems like a nice design. So it says, "Get peace of mind by keeping your passport secure as you travel this summer. No travel plans? No problem. The holder also has sections for keeping your identification and credit cards safe as you move about around town." So I'm wondering if actually my vaccination card will fit in there, because that would be nice, because that's something that I would want to keep along with my passport, both the big yellow one that I have as well as my COVID-19 vaccination card. So that's kind of a good thing to have, because I've never actually had like a passport holder that I like used actively, because it just seemed like more trouble than it was worth. But now that we have to have extra paperwork with us, maybe not. So I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna have to get into the package. It says Bicoastal on it, so I think that is the brand name. Let me see if I can get in here. What could this be? So it says, "We hope you enjoy your Bicoastal fitness purchase." What is this? There's a whole bunch of, oh, I think this is some like TheraBands. So it came in a bunch of different colors, so that's kind of cool. We've got light is the pink, we've got medium, we've got extra light, and then I think this black one must be heavy. Yes, so that's kind of cool. And then it also came with a nice little like pouch to keep them in, so that's kind of cool. I have a couple of like fitness bands, but I don't have like a set like that. So this is the Mele Bianco resistance bands. You've been working out consistently and don't want to get off track during your vacation? No worries. The pack of 4 exercise bands and 4 resistance levels will help help you keep up with your workouts. The 4 bands can be stored in the included storage pouch and will be a lightweight addition to your suitcase. It has a value of $10. I actually think that is a fair value on that, and that is a great idea. Luckily, I do have a physical therapist as a husband, so he could definitely give me some workouts, but you could also just look on YouTube for some resistance bands workouts, and I do think that is a great thing to travel with. But these days, because we're all such a online world, especially because of all of the challenges of last year, I feel like a lot of gyms and just like your favorite fitness gurus also have like online options for while you are traveling. This looks like a nice little journal, probably for that journaling challenge, but this is really pretty. Even though like I'm not usually a floral girl, I do like the colors. I like it when it has this nice like band to keep it closed. And of course I love that gold on the side. So let's see what it says. This is the Think Less, Do More journal. Even during an adventure-filled vacation, you may want to unwind for a few minutes. Use the line journal as a gratitude list at the beginning of your day or to capture the highlights of your stay. If travel isn't on your agenda for this summer, write down your goals, your to-do list, or your to-stop list, and this has a value of $6. So this is kind of interesting. In the very beginning, it actually has sections for the different months of the year, and then there's like notes, and then the rest of it is just notes. So just the first few pages does sort of have some like you know, you can make this your travel journal for the entire year, so you can kind of like list it out, plan it out, and that's totally me. Like I have it in the notes section on my phone, all of my travel for the upcoming years, just so like I have it at a glance, and that is a great idea for your travel journal. So that's a good idea. I think that's cool. I've never actually seen that exact same format. And let's see, what did it say the value of that was? $6 again. So this is the Jules K clutch. Now, I have gotten this in a couple of subscription boxes. I think the first time I received this exact same one in this exact same color was from Single Swag, and then it was also in a brownstone in Maine, but brownstone in Maine actually closed, which was a shame. But it is very, very pretty and is very, very regiftable. So this is the Jules K wristlet pouch. The brightly colored clutch is a great accessory when you don't want a large purse or throw your essentials inside and carry it inside a tote bag. So it is very good for like organizing in a big tote bag where it's like kind of cavernous and you can kind of lose track of things. No matter how you choose to wear it, let the bold pop of color bring a smile to your face this summer. It has a retail value of $40, and again it has like this faux like snake skin texture. I love that it has the detachable wristlet so you don't have to use it. It is very flat, so there's no gusset to it, so it doesn't honestly fit like a ton of stuff in there. You'd probably want to use just like a card holder because and your phone is pretty much all that's going to fit in there. There's no interior pockets, and honestly the one thing that I have noticed about it, because I do have one of these still, I've regifted another, is that the zipper doesn't go all the way to the end, so the actual opening is kind of small. So even though you can finagle your phone into there, it is a tiny bit of a challenge. So I prefer when the zipper actually kind of hangs off the end, or at least goes to the end, so that you don't have that issue. And then there is like a little opening here, so you have to be like, not that you would like have pins in there, but if you had like safety pins or something in there, they might actually fall out of that space. But it is a really pretty color, and I feel like it's so appropriate for summer and like a really great thing to have in your beach tote bag, because you know at the end of the day you might be like popping in to have like a little cocktail or something, and you just want to take that with you instead of your giant beach tote bag that's like filled with sand and everything else. All right, something that's pretty hefty in here. We have so many things. This is an activated charcoal 3-in-1 cleanser, scrub, and mask. Now, I either got this in like a Bombay and Cedar or maybe even a 180-degree box, but I thought the first time that I got it, it was kind of odd because it was this giant box, big packaging, for just this little like mask jar and then this big tool. So I still think it is kind of a waste of packaging, but it is kind of a nice set. So it detoxifies and disinfects flawless looking skin, but I will probably pass this on to someone else because I already have one of these tools and I have a ton of masks, but still a nice thing to receive because it's always nice to get some skincare. So this is the CB & Co. Activated Charcoal 3-in-1 Cleanser, Scrub, and Mask. This 3-in-1 cleanser does triple duty. Maintain your facial skincare routine without traveling with multiple products. Cleanse away oil and dirt from your skin while drying out impurities with the power of charcoal. It has a value of $20. So remember when you could get those like shampoo and conditioner in one, but I'm like, you can't actually get good conditioner that way. But this is nice because it is like a small jar that you can take with you, and it is a cleanser, a scrub, and a mask all in one with that nice applicator. So then we got micro puzzles. Now this has been appearing in a lot of subscription boxes. This is kind of a fun company. So they'll take any image and actually create a puzzle for you, and it comes in this super cute little test tube. And this is a great thing to get you off of your screen for a little while. So I think I've gotten one from Fruit for Thought. I think I've gotten one from Life's a Wave. And this one, I actually really like the image. It's kind of like the interior, I think, of a museum. They do include a QR code so that you can actually see that image not on a curve and actually use that as your sort of template. So it says, this is the Italian Galleria micro puzzle. Jigsaw puzzles have made quite the comeback. They provide entertainment while also improving your memory and relieving stress. Be transported to Milano, Italy as you complete the 150-piece micro puzzle. Has a value of $8, and that's kind of my attention span when it comes to puzzles. I'm not like a big puzzle person, to be honest, so 150 pieces is something that I can do like in one sitting, and it's perfect. We got this fun pen. Now we get these pens in a lot of boxes as well. I always love the like diamond little detail on there, but this one is really pretty and kind of like a coppery rose gold. Have fun creating your daily to-do and gratitude list with this fashionable diamond top ballpoint pen. This dainty pen comes plated in rose gold or gold with a smooth twist mechanism and prints black ink. It has a value of $3. That seems like a very fair price. Of course, I would have preferred the gold over the rose gold. This is my favorite variation I think I've gotten so far. Sometimes it comes in polka dots, sometimes it comes in pink, but I like the metallic. It looks a little bit like classier, and I think it's great that she gave us a writing utensil to go along with that journal, especially since there is a like journaling challenge. Now we do get something all wrapped up in bubble wrap, so I will do my best to open this up and tell you what it is. So I love the like little hints of like travel, little like kind of souvenirs, but not like too cheesy so far where like you don't know what to do with it. It's not like we were getting like a I Heart New York shirt. Hopefully that's not what this is. It is not. So it looks like we actually got a drinking glass. Now you guys know what I feel like about with drinkware. Like unless it is a water bottle, I prefer when my drinkware comes in sets or if it's easy to procure another one, just because I don't like a ton of like mismatched stuff. But this is beautiful. So I might have to see if I can get another one. This is a Moroccan drinking clear hammered glass. It has a value of $12. Home to the world's oldest continually operating university, river canyons, and Sahara Desert, Morocco is one of the unique places to add to your travel bucket list. I have had the pleasure of being to Morocco. Enjoy a refreshing beverage in the chic drinking glass with the gold hammer bottom on a hot summer day. This has a value of $12. I do think this is pretty chic. I like the hammered bottom here, and then it's kind of interesting. It's got these details where this is like actually carved in there, this little circle, and then there is a line that's like etched in there. So very cool. It's definitely weighty on the bottom, not quite like a highball glass, but it definitely is like a nice cocktail glass. But this would be like great to add to like my barware if I had a matching one. So I would love to have seen a matching one with that. And then I think we have one last thing, you guys, which is our edible treat, which, as she hinted, kind of goes along with the idea of summer barbecues and celebrations. And this is from the Candy Club, which I love getting stuff from them. Watermelon slices, you guys, like some delicious gummy candies and a nice big jar of them. I'm so excited. This has a value of $8. It says, sweet slices of watermelon are the perfect addition to your barbecues, cookouts, and picnics this summer. These Candy Club jelly candies are sweet with a little dusting of sour sugar on the rind. My husband will probably steal these from me, but not if I can help it. Maybe we can share. But what a great treat. Maybe like even something to sort of bribe myself to do some of those self-care activities. Those ones that you even can take as little as 5 minutes, and I can tell myself that I can have a little sweet treat once I actually accomplish them. And still say that that too is also part of my self-care. So let's just go over everything that we got aside from this awesome little workbook so you can kind of set your self-care goals for the season. We got our Italian Galleria micro puzzle, and then we also got our Moroccan glass. So that was kind of our touch of travel from home. Sorry, it was like stuck to a piece of plastic. I do wish I got a second drinking glass. We got our Sienna May passport holder, which I do really like, despite the fact that it has some script on the front. And then kind of to go along with that, you could probably make it fit inside of this Jules K wristlet pouch. We got our Think Less, Do More journal, which then again is paired nicely with this diamond pen. We got our Mele Bianco resistance bands, which again are great for travel and staying fit. And then finally, again, great for travel, we got our activated charcoal 3-in-1 cleanser and tool. And finally, the best thing in my opinion, some candy just to give us that sweet treat. I thought this was a fantastic box, honestly. It might be my favorite Renew box so far, and it didn't even have chocolate in it. I love the candy, I love the glass, I like the passport holder and the journal. And some of the items were repeats from other boxes, but that's okay. You probably don't get as many subscription boxes as I do. Let me know what your favorite was in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.